Friday Football Fever, sponsored by GTCC and Shift Ed.
Welcome into another installment of Friday Football Fever here in Week 11. And for a lot of our local Triad teams, guys, this is the last Friday night of the regular season.
For some, altogether, right? I mean, they played their final game. Others looking to the playoffs.
Yeah, conference championships were on the line tonight. So our GTCC game of the week takes us out to Ramseur, where Eastern Randolph is looking for its 4th consecutive conference championship. So the Wildcats are undefeated so far this season, but standing in their way is an angry Randleman team who is looking to bounce back from its first loss of the season. The Wildcats strike first when Lucas Smith bulldozes the pile into the end zone, but the Tigers were able to stop the 2-point conversion. But Randleman responds when John Kirkpatrick airs it out 80 yards downfield. Jalen, look at this. It bobbles off the head of a defender. Chase Farlow is able to control it, take that into the end zone. So Randleman takes the 7-6 lead. In the second, Tigers lead 14-12. Kirkpatrick trying to recreate some magic, but it's picked off by the freshman Hoyt Sparrow. The Wildcats then drive down the field. Kobe Walker gets the handoff. He cuts to the outside and finds the end zone. Jalen, it was a 1-point decision last year, and 1 point was the difference again this year as Eastern clinches its 4th straight conference championship with a 27-26 win over Randleman.
Now let's go to Alamance County, where out in Burlington, the 8-1 Cummings Cavaliers hosted undefeated Southeast Alamance with the conference title on the line. And early, the Cavs defense led by the senior Trey Harris, who finished the first drive of the game with 2 TFLs and this sack right there, forcing the Southeast punt. Now the Cavs with the ball and they're driving, but the Stallions defense and Drew Easter, they come up with a huge sack here on 3rd and goal, forcing Cummings to try this long 45-yard field goal. And here goes the snap, the whole kick. It is money. Edwin Camacho knocks it through, giving the Cavs a 3-0 lead. Still in the first, Southeast rolling now as they hand it to Jolton Long. And watch, you think the sophomore is wrapped up, but he just keeps driving the legs as he picks up a crucial first down later on the drive. The second quarter now, Southeast on the goal line. They give it to Long again. This time he plows his way into the end zone. The Southeast goes on to win this one 31-3. 2 unbeatens took the field tonight, with the winner claiming the Metro 4A conference title. Now let's head out to Jamison Stadium for Northern Guilford and Grimsley. And we start in the second quarter. Grimsley with the ball, and it's Mitchell Summers runs up the middle for the nice 8-yard pickup and the first down. More from Summers here. This time, he punches the ball across the goal line for 5 yards out. Grimsley up 14-7. Northern Guilford, here comes Jackson Kemp as he finds some room, picks up 12 for the Nighthawks. They go for the field goal, but it's blocked by the Whirlies, going the other way. To the third quarter we go. Tennessee commit Faison Brandon hits DJ Howerton, and Howerton, look at the big fella rumble. Wow. 71 yards for the big tight end as he's in the end zone to put Grimsley up 21-7. After Grimsley turnover, they force a turnover. It's Mitchell Summers, another touchdown. And check this out, his 100th touchdown of his young career.
That's awesome.
Grimsley, they go on to win this thing 42-14.
Dudley wrapped up regular season play with a home matchup against Eastern Guilford. In the first quarter, Dudley Jacques Crawford hits Cordell Bartley for the 14 yards to set the tone of the game. The Panthers are driving. Crawford connects with CJ Neely 25 yards to put Dudley in scoring position. Now Cordell Bartley caps off this drive with a 3-yard touchdown run. Dudley takes an early 7-0 lead. Now Eastern Guilford, Javion Majette swing pass to Stephen Murray, but Dudley, Cordell Bartley says not today, breaking up the pass with a big hit. Dudley back with the ball, Jaden Brown takes the handoff, but he's stopped in the backfield by Eastern Guilford's Xavier Wilson. In the second, Braden Jeffries hits a wide open CJ Neely. He breaks a tackle, then another Jalen. No one is stopping that man from getting a touchdown. Dudley wins 21-2. Head coach Eric Teague and the 9-0 Reedville Rams hit the road, looking to close out their regular season schedule with a win at Morehead. Reedville's Jeriel Cobb takes the handoff, and he scores to give the Rams an early lead. Makes it look so easy, Jalen. But Morehead's defense is holding strong. Brock Blizzard beats his blocker and gets in for the huge tackle for a loss. The Rams were too much tonight. The Rams driving. Deontay Neal throws it up and connects with who?
Kendra Harris.
Yeah, we know that connection is strong. Reedville leads 14-0. Savion Johnson joining in on the fun. There's a masterclass from the O-line as he punches it in for another Reedville touchdown. The Rams got it done on both ends of the ball tonight. Cadence Pruitt gets in the backfield for the sack. And then that gives the ball back to Reedville on offense. Michael Smith gets the rock. He goes untouched in the end zone as Reedville finishes the regular season unbeaten with a 52-7 win.
Oak Grove met up with Central Davidson with the Mid-Piedmont 3A title on the line tonight, and it would be an Oak Grove highlight without a Carson Williams rushing touchdown, Logan. Well, no worries. Here he is, making it 14-0 Oak Grove. But back comes Central Davidson. And here's something we don't see often from the Spartans. It's a pass as the QB Ian Cash drops back to find Jesse Robertson for the critical first down. A few plays later, it's money in the bank as Cash sneaks it in for the Central Davidson touchdown, cutting Oak Grove's lead to just 8. Speaking of the Grizzlies, here's more from Carson Williams. Here's the pitch around the edge, rushes for yet another huge first down. You think he's going to break it there, getting physical at the end. Gotta love it.
Yeah.
Which set up the Grizzlies for more points. This time it's Grayson Treadway finding Anthony Giantasio, the second touchdown reception of the first half for number 10, as Oak Grove goes on to win this thing. Final score 39-21. Tonight I made the trip over to Western Alamance as the Warriors wrapped up regular season play against the Patriots from Southern Alamance. And this one was chippy all night long. We picked this one up all in the third. Southern leading 14-3, but the Warriors get the huge break here. The ball's on the ground and it's scooped by the senior, Jaden Yarborough. And that west sideline was fired up after the turnover. Next drive for the Warriors. Look at this catch from James Newton, who climbs the ladder for the catch and the first down. Unfortunately, led to no points. Warriors back on defense, and the Patriots, they go with the halfback pass. And he's got an open man until he doesn't, as Hamilton plucks this ball out of the air for the INT on the next play. The next play for Western, Ethan Oakley drops back. His pass is intercepted, giving it right back to Southern. And with the Patriots driving, it's now 4th and goal. They give it to Justin Donnelly, who dives over the pile at the goal line for the touchdown as Southern wins 21-3.
High Point Christian earned the second seed in the NCISAA state football playoffs. The Cougars were in action tonight in the first round play. This one was all Cougars. High Point Christian scored early and often, coming away with a 45-7 win over Harrell's Christian. Ryan Rocha's squad will be back in action at home next week, hosting a second round game.
Now it's time for our Friday Football Fever Shift Ed Play of the Week. For this one, let's go back to the Grimsley Northern Guilford matchup. Faison Brandon finds DJ Howerton over the middle and just watch the big whirly rumble his way down the field. 71 yards later, the junior tight end is in the end zone. It's a Brandon to Howerton connection for our Friday Football Fever Week 11 Shift Ed Play of the Week.
All right, how you feeling about playoffs?
Oh, can't wait for playoffs. Nothing better.
The games tonight were insane, so playoffs are gonna ride off of that. We're in for some pretty good few weeks.
Keep the thermometer right about where we're at.
Yes.
Right?
I was wearing a jacket.
No lower. No lower.
No, it was great.
Good luck with that one. Have a good weekend.
Friday Football Fever, sponsored by GTCC and Shift Ed.